Hello, it's about 12:30 on Tuesday. I've been up since 9, which is my usual getting up time in the week. I have been doing all the usual things, working on the vlog, and I've also been trying to get in touch with the healthcare assistant people, and I've just rung number after number, got answer phone after answer phone, or even worse, all our advisors are busy, call back later, which is what I keep getting. So I've looked up the number for Careers Wales, and apparently you can just ring them and have a big long chat. It says, have all your questions ready before you start, calls may take around half an hour. So that's on my list for today. And as I was saying yesterday, I am open-minded about what I could do. So it doesn't necessarily have to be healthcare assistanting. If there's something else which is equally flexible that might take my fancy, I could be persuaded. So let's see what they say. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and I'm gonna write down a list of questions and then I'm gonna ring them and then I'll report back to you and tell you what they say. Excruciating.
Thank you for holding.
Hold music.
Please continue to hold and we'll be with you as soon as we can.
Okay, been on hold quite a while. Well, I eventually got through, and I tell you what, the line, oh my goodness, you know when you get those phone lines where every time you talk, your voice comes back at you with a fractional delay, loud? He was doing that. Oh, the poor guy on the phone. So my strategy in these instances is just to keep talking like a continuous barrage of noise and there's no gaps and then you can't hear your own voice and then it doesn't distract you. Yeah, so I did that. Poor guy on the other end. I did tell him what I was doing. Anyway, he's going to make an appointment for me to attend a Careers Wales place in person, because apparently during the pandemic you can't just walk in, you need to make an appointment. I said, well, that's great. You know, I mean, I'm quite up for the idea of looking into options. Let's see, you know, the world's my oyster at the moment, isn't it? You know, I'm quite excited. I mean, I suppose I could go, oh, I haven't got any work, doom and gloom, or I could just be really, really excited about the unknown and all the possibilities that are just out there waiting for me. I'd love it if we could say, oh, do you know what? You could do this course at a uni and it'll be funded. I don't think that's going to happen, but imagine if it did. One can dream. That's not going to happen, but it would be nice. I'd love to do like a filmmaking course or something like that. I don't think I'm going to get away with that one, but it would be super fun. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with my jobs now, which is medical related. I need to sort Izzy's blood test out for the same day as her allergy appointment in the same hospital and try and fit it around timing wise. I'm going to try and see if I can get it after the allergy appointment, because I bet she'll do her more blood forms for allergy testing. And then if she does, well, she'll already have her blood test slot booked and she can just go in and they can just take a bit extra, you know, rather than have to stab her on another occasion. So I think that would be good. I also need to sort this folic acid issue out, but honestly, I wouldn't mind just going and buying some over the counter and crushing it with the new pill crusher, which is due to arrive tomorrow. We'll see. I think it grinds, you know, like a pepper grinder, something like that. You put it in the top and go, and then the powder comes out the bottom. I'm guessing. Same thing as yesterday for the bloods clinic. It rings and rings and rings and rings and rings and then it cuts you off. Again, message left with dermatology on an answer phone. Oh well. So, you're probably thinking, Imogen, why have you got the lyrics to Thriller on your screen? Well, there is a reason. We have a Halloween booking. It's not actually on Halloween, but it's very close to Halloween. Hopefully it's gonna happen, COVID permitting. But anyway, we are required to do Halloween themed music as part of our normal set. And I don't know, if you're not a musician, you probably don't realise, just throwing in a sprinkle of extra repertoire that you don't normally do does generate weeks and weeks of work and multiple rehearsals and multiple hours of travelling to rehearsals and costs of getting to rehearsals. So, not quite sure how much effort to put in at this stage while the whole thing is hanging in the balance due to COVID, but if I don't start now, we're gonna have a bit of a last minute panic. So anyway, whether our little three-piece with a fiddle, a mando, cello and a flute, and all three of us being able to sing, can do Thriller, I don't know. But I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna get these lyrics sorted out now in my Notion software that I use, which is an online software free to use, by the way, Notion. I love it. But anyway, I'm gonna, yeah, sort it out, print it out, go down in the cellar, put my head against the speaker and sing along with it and see if I can actually sing it or not in any kind of convincing way. I'm quite good at emulating. I'm good at copying things very precisely, but audio things. I'm gonna try it and see. But I've kind of got a vision of how I can get it to work, but I've analysed it and it's actually very, very, very simple. It's not that complicated. Okay, I've just said the same thing twice, basically. Yeah, there's just this synth line, and it's almost all the way through, apart from when it goes dum 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 dum. So I reckon IB can do that on a synth, easy. In fact, he says, why don't I just program it, because I'm just going to be doing the same thing all the way through. I said, yeah, if you want. And that and a drum beat and the odd chord I reckon Dan could do. And that's pretty much it. It's very simple, so I'm going to analyse it and try and make an arrangement. And if the gig doesn't happen, well, we'll do it another Halloween. We'll keep it on file. My printer is completely and utterly refusing to print the lyrics. I was all fired up to go and have a go. What if I do that? Well, I've asked it to do it twice and it hasn't done it, so I know what'll happen. It will just randomly print 2 copies at some point later. Do you have this problem with printers? Or is it just me every time? Do you know, I did a lovely packing list. I think it was the camping one in Notion up on my laptop. Beautiful thing, can access it on the phone as well. It's just lovely. But did it print? No, it did not print. So I just, you know, ticked it all off on my phone as I went along and it was okay. But I would rather have had it on paper because phones can be distracting. Anyway, got back from camping. First thing I did was put my laptop on to start putting the footage on, and lo and behold, as soon as my laptop was on, the packing list decided to come out of the printer. Very random. Anyway, I'm getting hungry now. I think I'll try and do Thriller after lunch. Lunch is going to be very easy today because it's going to be leftover stew from last night. Oh look, the little tiny pasta bits have swollen up even more overnight. They'll probably be quite sustaining, I should think. That's smelling really good, actually. Plenty of runner beans in there. Now, that was yesterday's pickings, minus what went in that pot. And this is today's pickings, or is it the other way around? No, those are yesterday's, those are today's. I can feel those are slightly limper. I've got my camera propped up on a runner bean. I thought you might like to see what's in the really old pod. You know, the one I just left on the bush and didn't notice, and so it went hard and rattly. What's inside? Whee! Imo doesn't need to buy runner bean seeds for next year. Look, I've made my own by accident. Excellent. Isn't nature wonderful? There's some more I pulled out yesterday. There it is, all served up. Looks right, doesn't it? Well, I think it does. The little pasta bits are these orzo, just from Asda. See? It's 2:15 p.m. and I have actually achieved something. I got through to the bloods clinic, yay! So now Izzy's got her bloods booked a couple of hours after the start of her allergy appointment, so that way allergy appointment's got time to overrun and hopefully we have time for lunch between then and getting bloods, because Izzy is a difficult person to get blood out of, so if she's got good blood sugar levels and plenty of fluid in her, hopefully that will help. Anyway, that's not for nearly 2 months, but it's all in the book now, sorted. I am going to make a cup of tea, take it down in the cellar, and I'm going to practice my flute because those lyrics have still not printed. There is no rhyme nor reason to the behaviour of this printer, I tell you. Oh, 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 I think it's doing it. Is it doing it? Oh, I don't know. Please do it. I've just had a very welcome interruption from my flute practice. Check this lot out. Somebody just turned up at the door. Izzy's former maths tutor, but maths tutor to be again, I am sure, because she's doing higher now. And, well, you know me, I value the one-on-one tuition thing. But look what she's brought us. Ooh, beach huts. I've had quite a few vlogs with beach huts in lately, haven't I? Now that is one she's returning to us. Izzy bought me that for Christmas, so I had that back. And this we lent as well. Now we got sent this from the Happy Canadian channel in Canada, believe it or not. So I've had that back as well, but we lent it out to the little boy, so he's really enjoyed those apparently. I think he's 8 or 9 now. Can't quite keep track of the age yet. I've got a Christmas one, look. I'll save that for December, shall I? My metronome's still ticking away. She sent me a WhatsApp message. Are you in? I'm at the door. So I bolted up the stairs quick. Didn't even stop my metronome. But I'm going to get back to it now. Finish off my hour. I forced myself to come out for a walk and I was just thinking to myself how pretty that water was looking down there. Oh, I didn't think to bring Tupperware again. Look at those beautiful blackberries. I want to make a blackberry pie because I'm getting pie confidence now. I'm going to make my filling but still use pre-made pastry for the next one. Oh, I didn't bring my secateurs. That was silly, wasn't it? I haven't needed them yet though, but I am only just into the woody bit. It's very peaceful here, just the twitter of the odd bird in the distance and a very quiet trickle of water, but in the distance you can hear a much bigger waterfall. I like that little splash of light coming through the trees there. I really did have to push myself to come out this evening. There's something I want to do actually at home, and I don't know if I'll get time to do that and have a walk, but thing is I'm excited about, you know, have fun adventures ahead, and it'll be a lot more fun and adventurous if I am fit. So don't really want to let the fitness slide, so even just one walk a day, I think it really makes a massive difference. I want to sort my homemade drawers out. Well, Isabel's homemade drawers, whoever's homemade drawers they are. The rainbow ones, she's not homemaking anymore, she's not even home during the week. I can reclaim those for another purpose. I want them up in my bedroom next to my desk, but it's going to take me a while to go through it all and decide what to keep, what to archive, what to throw away, you know. It's about 20 to 7 in the evening now. I came back from my walk, I did some editing. Isabel rang, so I had a chat to Izzy while she was sort of mooching around. So that was really nice to catch up with her. She's feeling much, much better now and she's back at college, yay. Then I all of a sudden got very hungry unexpectedly, so I am cooking, of course, runner beans. I'm frying myself a tuna steak, and I don't normally do that just for one. Normally I just do this sort of stuff for Izzy because she likes it, but I thought, well, why not? I like it as well. And I'm raiding the camping supplies because the hunger came on so suddenly. I wanted it to be quick, so I'm just going to microwave that for 2 minutes and stir it in with that fishy oil, really. Well, I microwaved that rice for 2 minutes as per instructions on the packet, and I've dumped it all in, sort of stirred the fishy oil in a bit, and I've also stirred in today's ingredients. Crushed chili flakes, this is a total experiment by the way, soy sauce, garlic puree, and I can tell you I put too much of that in because I just tried nibbling a bit and it was literally burning my tongue with the garlic. Bit of lemon juice and some nutritional yeast flakes. The rice, it would appear, is kind of animated. It's pinging out of the pan. Oh, there goes another bit. It's like Mexican jumping beans except rice. Well, there's my partially eaten dinner. My dad rang just as I was serving it up, so I started scoffing while I was chatting to him on the phone. I think I've done myself a bit too much rice. There's enough for 2 people there, but I'll try to stop myself and save some for later, maybe. Because there's a thriller. I told you it'd come out at a random time, didn't I? Better late than never. I'll work on that Thursday because I'm going out with my mum tomorrow. I'm going to get on and eat my dinner now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have liked this video, could you please give it a like, because it really, really helps the channel to grow and I so appreciate that. And if you're new here and would like to follow more of my story, do hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!